Hello pre-cal bunch, this is Mr. KORPI. I'm going to show you what it's like or what I expect on your 2-minute video. You can record it directly on your iPad, just on your top right, scroll down. You'll see that bullseye right there that's kind of blinking red. I've already pressed it. You want a long hold on that, and when you do that, a little menu will come up below that that says microphone on or microphone off. It's default turned off. So when you long hold on the bullseye, select microphone on, and then you can let go, and it'll give you a countdown 3, 2, 1. And that's when you can start recording on Notability using your iPad's microphone. And here's what I expect on your 2-minute video. Use correct vocabulary, talk me through the algebra, and it'll look something like this.
Hi everybody, my name is Mr. KORPI and I'm doing problem number 57. I have 1 plus sine of an angle A over 1 plus cosecant of an angle A, and I'm going to simplify this all the way down to a single trig power of a single trig function for you. Well, the first thing I know is that these ones don't divide out because they're terms, not factors. So I do notice that I have sine and cosecant, and I'm thinking, how are those related? Well, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So I'm going to go right below there, working straight down with these expressions. I'm not going to go left to right. I'm not going to put equal signs, just working straight down. Cosecant of an angle A is the same as 1 over sine of an angle A. So there's my first step. I use the reciprocal identity. Okay, so now I have a complex fraction. Hooray, hooray, I say. Remember, when you have a complex fraction, algebraically, you want to simplify it. And because there's 2 terms in the bottom, you can't do state change flip. So if you remember from earlier in the year, we talked about the easiest way is to do lick 'em over lick 'em. So the LCM of your miniature denominators is sine of A. So I'm going to multiply by sine of A over sine of A. And now remember, it's just an upstairs-downstairs problem. So let's do the downstairs first, because that's where the complex fraction is. If I distribute in the bottom, sine of A times 1 is sine of A. Plus, when I distribute to the next one, it's sine of A times 1 over sine of A, that's 1. Now the question is, in the top, do we want to distribute or leave it factored? Well, you could try distributing, but then you're going to realize it was a mistake, because in general, you only want to distribute in the part where there's the complex fraction. Notice if I leave it distributed or factored in the top, I have sine of A times 1 plus sine of A. Well, notice 1 plus sine of A, and in the bottom sine of A plus 1, they're almost the same. All I have to do is commute the terms on one of them. So by the commutative property of addition, I would decide to commute the terms in the first factor in the numerator, and at the bottom I'll just leave it the same. Now I will put parentheses around that sine of A plus 1 in the bottom, because what I'm about to do is divide them out. So those divide out. Anything divided by itself is 1, so I'm left with 1 times sine of A, and of course 1 is the identity element of multiplication, and anything times 1 is itself. So the answer is sine of A. So, I got a joke. There were four guys in a boat with 5 cigarettes, but they had no way to light the cigarettes. So what did they do? They threw one of the cigarettes out of the boat, and instantaneously the entire boat became 1 cigarette lighter. Don't smoke, kids, or vape. Do your math homework, stay healthy, wash your hands. It's that easy. When you're done with the video,